Could have been the boy, Duke.
I think to inform the good cannon's covering up something.
Demonica Diablo. It is a categorical list of every so-called demon that allegedly walks the earth. If it's in my possession, it cannot be used to give credence to the nonsensical ramblings of Mr. John Strange.
Can you hear him? What are you picking up?
Okay.
Yep. You just relax now.
No turning back now, eh?
What? Seems weird.
Didn't I was in the Bombage, did you? No, it's just better this way. I've seen too many tents ruined where people moving suddenly. I suppose some guys find it pretty painful.
Yep.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Williamson, my thoughts are daily with you and the terrible loss of your dear son from that tragic accident near the railway line. That shocked us all so deeply. Tony is much missed here at St. Margaret's, both by myself and his friends in the choir.
Couldn't you losers sing any faster? It's kick-off at 7:30.
Yeah, like we can.
What's wrong with you, Jason? It's a national game.
Oh, no, it isn't.
You'll go blind.
Yeah, well, you're the one with the glasses, Billy.
Drop. Dead. See you, Matthew.
See you later, mate.
Hey, sorry, Dick. You boys all right?
Yeah, we're fine.
Right. Good.
You should lay off, Billy. It's dangerous. You worry too much, Matt. We all agreed. When you're in, you're in. No exceptions. Yeah, I guess. 35 quid for an old photocopier.
You made sure it works, didn't you?
If the electric's on, you ever considered paying a few bills instead of spending your money on stuff like this?
All Kevin has to do is borrow the Demonica Diablo from Black's study for a few minutes and we can finally get the information we need.
You hungry yet?
Liz let me have McDonald's.
Oh, great. Look, Mummy's going to have a quick 5 minutes, OK?
OK.
All right, and watch the football. All right. I won't be long. Make me forget bored.
Oh, it's gone straight in! Number 10, Shaqiri.
Oh, hello, Mr. Morris.
I need to see the cannon.
Well, that's difficult.
It's urgent.
I'll try and explain to him.
This way. Thank you.
Kevin, it's almost dark. You can go home now.
OK.
We are one down already. This had better be something serious.
I'm worried about how he looks, Cannon. I think what's happened has affected him very badly.
He's going to have to pull himself together.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yes, go into the TV room and pray for an equalizer. Martin, how can I help?
I'm sorry, I don't know why I came, really.
Would you like a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thinking clearly at the moment. Forgive me. It's all been rather a strain.
It was an accident, Martin, and it's hardly your fault if the boy was wandering around some dubious place in the dead of night.
It's hard to explain it. I just have the feeling that something isn't right.
What?
I don't know.
Today, after Evensong, I had the impression that the other boys are keeping something from me. They wouldn't be the first choir boys to look guilty when their vicar walked in, probably swapping copies of tantalizing teen babes behind your back. Believe me, Martin, you need to put the entire incident with the unfortunate Master Williamson behind you once and for all. Yes. Yes, you're probably right. I'll try. I'm sure that's the best thing. Dardington, Mr. Morris is leaving now.
Oh, by the way, Canon, the bishop called. He said to make sure that the cheque for John Strange's allowance isn't forgotten again this month.
Thank you. Alas, my memory is not what it was.
John Strange? Is he still around here somewhere?
I regret to say, like the poor, John Strange is always with us.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry, that book won't be going anywhere.
In comes Bridge on this side, Wade Bridge. And Shumley clears.
Hello?
And there's the deep toss for Alan Smith. Oh, and he took it away from David Beckham almost. I think Smith hasn't got in the way. Beckham had a better view of that.
Clark.
Smith got the shout late. He was backpedaling. Bridge does very well here. His man cut off the way back, hangs it up, and you see Beckham.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thought you were casting.
Just passes it. Always. Scrolls to his left. Paul Scholes. Oh, McLaren again. David Beckham. It's the equaliser within 2 minutes.
It's all right, Susie. Mummy just had a bad dream.
Right. What have we got?
Humidity gradient, no sudden changes. Barometric pressure, ditto. Electrical and magnetic fields, nothing.
Power surges.
There was a big peak in voltage demand at 9 minutes past 9.
Yeah?
The match finished at 8 minutes past 9 after extra time. 12 million kettles got switched on.
Anything else?
There might have been a slight jump in radioactivity at 20 past 8. It's difficult to say.
Well, is there or isn't there?
The local temperature's shooting up. It's still going up. John, it's going off the scale.
What about now?
No, it's going down. Down. It's going up. Down. Oh. Maybe Kevin was just upset?
Kevin's never just upset.
That boy's never here when he ought to be. Dardington! Black. Yes, hello. Oh. When did you realize this? Well, thank you. I'm sure you did the right thing. As I can imagine.
Did you call, Cannon?
Where were you? Listening to your Cliff Richard records?
No, I was...
Bring the car round. I must go to St. Margaret's immediately. Martin Morris again.
Of course.
And would you remind the boy, when he turns up, that he's supposed to be trimming those branches today?
Do you want breakfast, Mrs. Clapperton?
Want breakfast? I just don't want that.
I know what you mean. Jude, there's someone on the phone.
If it's Brad Pitt, tell him I'm busy tonight.
Hello.
It's John Strange.
Oh, hello. I thought about calling you, but how are you?
I'm fine. I need your help. I can't think of anybody else.
Oh, that's complimentary.
Oh, no, I didn't mean... It's an emergency. Kevin's been arrested. I thought you might be able to find out something for me with your medical connections. Can you do that?
Oh, hi, Jude. Hey, Lucy. I haven't seen you recently.
Oh, no, well, you know, since I had my second, and you know what it's like.
I was sorry to hear about Rich leaving. Well, they come and they go. Is Bob around?
Yeah, he's just finishing up on a job inside.
Yes, I'm certain. It's quite clear from the wound. Yeah. Okay, bye.
How's life among the dead?
Hey, how are you?
You know, bearing up. I've just got a lunch break, so I thought I'd pop in and say hello.
If you wait a sec, I've just got to finish this guy off. You got a strong stomach, haven't you?
Got an 8-year-old, remember?
Yes, I have.
So who's this?
Ronald Garcia. I brought him in this morning. The tattooist has got a shop near the station. Head completely severed at the neck.
Any idea of the cause of death? Well, you never know.
It's a textbook decapitation.
So where is the head? Do you keep them separately?
Well, usually the killer gets rid of it to avoid identification, but it's pretty pointless in this case. He's got tattoos everywhere. So you want to meet up sometime? Relive the old UCL days?
Now, look, Bob, I'm going to come clean. I heard they picked up a boy for this, and I know him.
I see.
I'm really sorry.
Now you can relax. Your boy had a tree saw. This was made with one clean blow. He even managed to heat up the weapon beforehand somehow. You see here how all the arteries are sealed? Happened at the same time as the cut from the blade.
Blade? What kind of blade?
Oh, more likely a samurai sword or some such. They're popular these days with mad people.
Do you mean something like this?
Wow. I've not seen that before. Doesn't normally happen at this stage. Normally it's just expanding gases.
Thanks for the sympathy.
I'm sorry, you're right. Look, I've phoned through my conclusions. I'll let the boy go, all right?
Good. Actually, I should be getting back.
Are you sure you don't want to see another interesting body sometime?
Oh, thanks, I've already seen it. That would frighten me as well.
Bloody hell, Jake, watch it, go! It's in the body bag section, son wheeling out to the meat line. Get a grip, Billy! You know what happened to Tony? Nothing happened to Tony. You made the promise, Billy. We all agreed. Nobody gets told. Yeah, but the guy this morning, probably just some psycho who went crazy. So you better be there tonight. Okay.
It was a kind of sword with flames around it, like this.
You sure this is accurate?
No, of course I'm not sure it's accurate. I'm a nurse, not Tony bloody Hart.
Interesting.
Well, I've done my bit. Kevin should be on his way back to work, so I'll say goodbye. Goodbye. I don't suppose we're likely to run into each other again. What?
I've got to go log on and check stuff.
Oh, God, you're not going to ask me out, are you? Is that why you got rid of Igor?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's just a quick bite at a little vampire place I know.
Well, I'll be washing my hair all evening. That's the trouble with being a werewolf. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I've just met a ghost from the past, so I've got dates on the brain. What is it you want, really?
Something happened last night.
What?
We don't know. We can't find any trace of activity in any measurable field.
Look, Rich is gone. Joey's okay, and I have just about managed to get myself together again, God knows how, and what I am trying to do is forget the whole thing. It's behind me now. It's over. Isn't it?
You sure you're ready for this?
Probably not.
It's never over, Jude. There's legions of them out there. You can feel them, you can smell them. And they can smell us. They're not just going to give up. Once one of them has seen us, they all know who we are. They sniff out their enemies, in their homes, in their dreams.
I've been having dreams. I had one last night.
So did I. You get used to them. It's part of your life. What was it about?
It was all jumbled up. I couldn't really understand it. Are you saying that all of this is connected?
I'm saying welcome to the club.
Great. I can't even get out of the Britannia Music Club.
I have nightmares about that, too.
So does Toby get these dreams as well?
He had a bike accident a couple of years ago, smashed his skull. 15 gold bolts. It seems to act as a kind of screen.
Useful.
Yeah, isn't it?
So what do we do now?
Come on, then.
Are you sure this is all right? Isn't this a murder scene or something?
Police won't be coming back here. We've cleaned it up like a Flash commercial.
Why would they do that?
No wonder. Not your average tattooist.
I wonder where he got that.
I'm not certain. I've only seen one of these once in a photograph of a tattooist in Japan. He must have travelled a bit. Of course, the only people with tattoos in that country are the Yakuza.
Yakuza?
Gangsters.
Well, there you are then. He might have had dealings with these gangsters when he was there. Fallen out with them, and the missing head was some kind of ritual killing.
What, with a blade that gets hot enough to burn through arteries and bone?
Well, the Japanese are good at inventing new things.
I think I might be taking heated hair rollers a bit far. Any sign of this anyway?
No.
I was hoping he might have kept a list of his customers, suppliers, contacts, anything. There's nothing here at all.
I haven't seen an earring like this before.
It's not meant to go through any hair.
It's not meant to go through any other part of the body either. It's a collar stud.
Let me see.
Judging by the photos on the wall, I wouldn't say the dead tattooist was your average white tie and tails man.
Vic, I need to talk to you.
What do you want?
I came to see the vicar.
He's unable to see anyone at the moment.
Where is he?
He's not feeling quite himself. Can I help?
What are you doing?
He asked me to look through some things for him.
Want to tell him I came?
Yes, if you like.
I have to go.
Mm-hmm. Rubbish.
Hi. I'm back. Where's Liz?
She left me with the man.
Man? What man?
I've been waiting for you.
Are you all right? Oh, yeah. Did I drop off? Sorry, I've had trouble sleeping recently.
It's 10 to. I'll cover for you till shift end. Why don't you go home and have a nap?
No, thanks, I'm fine.
As if I didn't have enough to do without distractions of this kind. Inform the Archdeacon that I'm taking over the running of St. Margaret's until the Reverend Martin Morris has recovered.
He has been under a lot of stress.
Yes, it's a man's life in the Church of England. There's a lot of violence on the cake stall.
I got the impression yesterday that he'd found out something he was reluctant to tell.
Has that boy arrived yet?
Yes, he's outside trimming the branches as you asked.
Good. Kevin, since we've got a bonfire going, we can get rid of this rubbish as well. I want you to watch and make sure that every bit of it is completely burnt.
How's it going?
Home Office has built a firewall against hackers.
I never stopped you at the Busty Stunners site.
You told Jude about me skull?
Yeah.
Think she'd like to fill me gold bolts?
Seriously doubt it. What about the newspapers?
Tried. Local and national. No headless bodies reported in the last 2 months, unless you count EastEnders.
What about samurai swords?
If only we had the book.
We do. Kevin just brought it over.
What happened to it?
Black must have decided it was too risky to keep it anymore. What about this? Did you find anything?
Yeah, quite a lot, actually.
Yeah?
Have you any idea how many websites come up if you type the word stud into a search engine? No, well, 600,000. And the first one's Busty Stunners. Trying to narrow it down to something more useful.
Not getting anywhere here.
Thanks for your support.
I've seen something like this somewhere before. What time's sundown at the moment?
7:30.
Tell Toby to keep looking, I'm going out.
Coming!
Hello?
Oh, Reverend Strange.
It's just John now.
Oh, yes. Of course it is. I'm sorry.
I was just doing some research and I remembered that Martin spent quite a lot of time in Japan. Kyoto, wasn't it? The medical mission.
Yes, that's right.
Well, I just wanted to pick his brains a little. It won't take long. Is he in?
Oh, dear.
What?
I'm afraid I'm not allowed to disturb him.
Oh?
He's been under terrible strain lately, ever since that incident with the boy.
Boy?
From the choir. What, didn't you hear about it? Oh, they found his body near the railway tracks. Terrible accident. Terrible.
I'm sorry to hear about that. Is Martin all right?
Oh, the doctors put him under sedation. He's in no condition to see anyone.
I see. Well, I have to be getting back.
I'll tell him you called.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Where's Liz?
She left me with the man.
Man? What man?
I've been waiting for you.
Hi. What are you doing here?
Oh, Jerry and I'll be playing hangman, haven't we?
I won every time.
Joey, this is Bob. He and I went to university together.
He cuts up bodies.
Yes, all right, thank you. Can you go and do your homework, please?
Hey, look, I came by just to say thanks. You were right.
Right.
I did some more tests. He was already dead when the head was severed. Some kind of progressive blood poisoning. I've never seen anything like it. You know, you always did have a fine analytical mind. It's wasted on nursing. Lucy's going to be leaving soon. I'm going to need a new assistant.
That's very kind. But there's just been too much going on in my life for any more big changes at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Any more big changes. I'm sorry. And I may not exactly love nursing, but it's a job, okay?
Okay. Anyway, look, thanks a lot.
Listen, as long as you're here, why don't you stay for dinner, for old time's sake?
All right, what do you got?
It's difficult to tell, even when it comes out of the microwave.
Sounds great, but I got something I better finish.
Okay, sure.
And to tell you the truth, if I had a drink, I don't think I could trust myself. You know me, I spent half of my study years entertaining susceptible young women.
Yeah, I was surprised you got to too.
Yeah, well, you know, devil looks after his own.
Hello?
Hi, it's me. I just wanted to check you're all right.
Why? Is Kevin picking up something?
Oh, I sent him home to sleep. It's been an upsetting day for him.
It's not been a day at Disneyland for me.
Just be careful who you let in until you find out what's going on.
Yes, Mother.
I'll let you know if we manage to detect anything. We're trying a couple of ideas.
Okay,
Good night. Sleep well.
thanks.
Bye.
I found out about the collar stud. The only place that sells that particular one is called Heppel's, and it's an
ecclesiastical outfitters. I know.
Surprised you didn't recognise it, actually. It's used for fixing on a dog collar.
That's the old-fashioned kind. I never wore one of those. Tends to be the older, more traditionalist clergyman.
What would an older, more traditionalist clergyman be doing in a tattooist?
The Grange estate in Stoke is one of 5 police priority areas around the country because of its high crime rate. It's expected that next month, nationally, will be a large increase in the amount of
What are you doing?
I couldn't sleep. It's all right.
You tell me coffee keeps you awake.
Yes, it does. It's all right. Go back to sleep.
Is it because of your nasty dreams?
Don't worry. I'm sure they'll go away soon.
Who's in them?
I don't know, really.
Why not?
His face is covered in a sort of helmet.
Like Daddy's helmet?
Look, I'm sure it's not Daddy. It's just a silly dream. Let's not talk about it anymore, okay?
All right. I like Bob. He's nice. Do you like Bob?
Yeah. Listen, Joey, Bob's just a friend. He's just an old friend. You do understand that, don't you?
I think so.
Come on, let's tuck you back in.
All right.
I'll get it.
It's Kevin. There's only that brandy left.
Kevin hates brandy.
It's not for Kevin, it's for me. I just had another dream.
What happened in it?
I was flying and something was choking me. I couldn't breathe. What the hell's going on out there?
Billy? Billy, are you all right? Is there something you need to tell me?
Leave me alone!
I'll be downstairs if you need anything.
What kept you? Sorry, Jason, it's not easy. Mum's mooching about and Big Bruv nearly saw me go in the offie. Can you get me special brew? What difference does it make? Oi, gang rules. Oh, come on. Show me, Matthew. Samurais.
Samurais.
Where's Billy? Where do you think?
No.
Come on, Jason. What? You turn it off, someone will hear it. So what? Let's party. Just turn it off. Stop it, all right? Hey. Oi, what's the matter with you? You got soft or something? I feel like shit, all right? This is getting really heavy. What is? Oh, get wise, Jason. The party's over. What do you mean the party's over? What's that? Billy? Billy, is that you, mate? Quit fooling around, Billy. Get out of here. Guys. You. But.
6:30. Why didn't that thing go off? Go and get ready for your bath.
It's Tuesday.
Day off. Don't jump on my...
Do I have to go to school today?
You always have to go to school. Come on, let's see if there's any cartoons on.
That's boring.
Who is it?
Satan. There's something I've got to... What is that?
It's raw steak. Help keep down the dreams. You want some?
I'd rather have the dreams.
Toby just found this. Local paper. Last month, boy found dead near the railway track. Believed the train severed his leg.
His leg?
They never found the leg. They assumed it got thrown clear. I mean, I know it's not a missing head, but it's similar. It's the nearest thing we can find. We should find these boys and ask them what's been going on.
Have you not seen the news this morning?
No, I don't have a TV.
They found this one and this one's bodies in an old warehouse near the railway. One's missing an arm, the other a leg.
What about that one?
No, they haven't found him yet. He vanished from his home last night, and people are saying there's some kind of maniac on the loose.
No, something's on the loose, but it's not a maniac.
Well, it's possible, isn't it? I mean, it's the kind of thing that maniacs do. Slice people up, keep their parts. Chew raw meat.
Did you dream again last night? It's getting stronger. You feel that as well as I do. Or why did you come here?
The tattooist died of some kind of poisoning before the swordsman got to work. Bob came round last night to tell me.
Did he now?
Nothing like that.
You busy today?
That depends. Why?
I'm going to pay another visit to Martin. Before somebody else makes the connection, he's got to be able to tell us something.
And what am I supposed to do?
How well did you say you knew that pathologist?
I've got another set downstairs.
Ow! Mrs. Andrew, don't make me do something I'll regret. Oh!
Now, calm down.
No,
calm down.
He's the only person left to ask.
He never came home on Sunday night. The canon told me not to tell anyone. He said it was best for the vicar. What do you think's going on?
That's what I'd like to know. It's really very simple. The Reverend Martin Morris telephoned me this morning. It seems he spent the last 2 nights with an elderly aunt in the country.
Oh, thank heaven.
I'm afraid these past few days have been a terrible ordeal for Martin. So I've arranged for him to go to a retreat until the hue and cry has died down a little. I thought I'd come and reassure you myself. There's nothing for you here, just an internal matter, easily explained, as you heard.
Is any of that true?
I defy you to disprove it. And now, Mr. Strange, I must ask you to vacate church property.
I'll be glad to.
By the way, the cheque is in the post.
Yeah, what about the inmates?
They're not hungry here.
No, I'm not hungry either.
So, what do I owe this?
Yeah, I'm just returning the favour.
I've admitted I'm a slapdash pathologist, Jude, but I'm not a complete idiot, so what do you want?
2 more bodies, and I'm willing to bet they were both attacked with a heated blade. Am I right?
Why are you so interested in all of this?
I have a concerned friend.
Oh, yeah, is he good looking?
I didn't say he. It doesn't matter what he looks like.
Well, what exactly is his concern?
I'll tell you my concern. The missing boy. He may still be alive. Have you analysed the substance that killed the others yet?
Look, I've had a call from upstairs about this, ordering me to keep quiet. Now, I've already told you more than I should. If I want to keep my job, I can't say anything else.
OK, here's a theoretical question for you. What sort of thing causes progressive blood poisoning?
You tell me.
Something injected into the bloodstream that gradually takes effect over a period of time.
Yeah, that sounds pretty reasonable.
That means somebody with the opportunity to do it. Perhaps with medical training.
Quite possibly.
I don't know who's got to you, Bob. But I can guess. If there's anything left in there of the man I once fell in love with, here's the number of my mobile.
Go off then.
Unless you've got any more advice.
Yeah, I've got some advice. Good advice. Be very careful, Jude.
Next time, don't be so stupid.
Yeah, I should never have taken on Mrs. Ando before defeating Lennox Lewis.
So do you think this stuff about Morris is true?
What do you think?
Well, if it isn't, where is he? And why is Black covering up? He's even managed to put the screws on Bob somehow.
It's in Black's own interests to cover up. He doesn't like ripples on his little pond. He thinks that once people start questioning the status quo, there's no end to it.
The other question is, how did these people get the poison into their system? You say Morris was in a medical mission in Japan?
8 years.
And why are the bodies being mutilated like that? There just doesn't seem to be any pattern.
There's something really bad about all this. You know, it makes me think. What are you looking for?
Phone line's gone dead. Expecting to find one of your customary disconnection for failure to pay notices.
No, it must be a fault or something. I paid that.
I never heard that one before. This is from Martin Morris.
What? He must have posted it Sunday evening, collected Monday, delivered this morning. John, forgive me for the scrawl, but I'm very concerned about recent events here in the parish. Could you do me a favour? Find all you can about the mark of Kaa Jinn.
Kaa Jinn?
If my hazy memory is correct, we're all in terrible danger. I just pray to God that I'm wrong. Yours, Martin Morris. P.S. This rough sketch might help you.
It's not on here.
Get onto Telecom. Get them to fix that line fast. I might even pay the bills if they can do it before tonight. We need to get back online as soon as possible.
I have to go and collect Joey.
OK, I'll give you a call if we find anything.
If I were you, I'd have a drink.
Why?
They're cutting off your water tomorrow.
Yep, perfect. Yep, okay. Right, okay, well, we'll do our best. Yep, okay.
I'm off. Right. What's up?
I've just had a call. They've had another find.
Oh, no. Not the other boy. His parents have just been on TV making an appeal.
1 head, 2 arms, 2 legs.
That's a surprise.
No, not really. I've been expecting them. They're sending us straight over.
Who would you say?
Oh, you got the rest of this incubus. I'll take care of it.
I leave the keys in the desk.
Roger.
Okay. See you.
Bye.
See. Nope. Kay?
No.
Mum, hang on a minute.
If anyone has any idea where Billy is, will they please get in touch? We...
Make sure you don't use indelible ink.
Joey?
Or your parents won't be
Watching
very
that,
pleased.
honestly.
Just paint on the design for your fun tattoo. You can use any colours you want. And have fun making your own designs.
Come on.
Here's one.
I've nearly made the whole body.
X.
Hangman.
Make one of your favourite pop star or boy band. There's all kinds of
Come
things
on.
you can try. You could even get your friends around and do them together. It's easier to paint on.
Joey, will you be all right for a while with Auntie Liz?
Yeah.
You're not going to like this. The ancient Japanese legend of Kaa Jinn concerns the demon Kusami. Kusami roams the earthly domain in mortal disguise, seeking human victims for his purpose. The warrior devil marks each one with a sign of sacrifice, cleaving their flesh at the very instant of death, so that he might fashion again the form of his dark master Kaa Jinn. For when he does, Kaa Jinn will rise once more, and the world will tremble.
You're right. I don't like the sound of that at all.
This sign is known as the mark of Kaa Jinn.
Jude, hello.
Oh my God. I knew it. The poison's in the tattoo, and you all had these done, didn't you?
It was Jason's idea. He saw the designs that would bind the gang together. Mark us for life.
You're burning up. I've got to get you to the hospital and get this substance analysed.
I've been waiting for you. I see you at night. Your humanity is your weakness, and I knew it would draw you to me.
It was you who killed Reverend Morris, wasn't it?
Oh, sorry. Your customer. Fine.
Quite accurate. He saw the mark on one of the boys and came here to confront me.
He tattooed his whole body to look like yours. And then to complete the confusion, he severed his head.
Keep you still for a moment. The boy is very close to death now. I shall soon have no more need for deception.
No. Because that's not the only reason you cut off his head. For some insane reason, you've been collecting parts to make a whole body. You got everything except one arm. And the torso.
Nobody can hear you. The time for the boy's death is growing near. Be quiet. Say, be quiet.
You really must remember to turn your mobile on. One day you'll miss something important.
Just get me out of this quick. Is he dead?
I don't know, it's difficult to tell with these bastards.
This boy needs attention fast. Hello? Oh, Bob, thank God. Listen, ring A&E and tell them there's a boy coming in. Listen, I don't suppose you've had time to analyse that substance you found yet.
Well, yes, I have, actually. It's some kind of opiate. It's probably some kind of...
Fax the results to the poisons unit and tell them to alert a toxicologist.
But there's something else. Some body parts turned up on the city dump. A head...
Yes, I know. The head is Reverend Morris.
No. No, all the body parts come from the same person, a soldier missing on leave from Aldershot.
What?
Only the torso is absent. His mate said he was thinking of getting a chest tattoo.
Welcome to the human body, Kaa Jinn.
You all right?
Yeah. It's a good thing it wasn't Mrs. Ando.
I thought you might need this.
How am I going to take a bath in that?
I've bathed people in less than this.
How much extra do you charge to wear the outfit?
More than you can afford. There's nothing in the papers, of course.
Well, did you think there would be?
No, not really.
How's the boy?
Yeah, he's on the mend. I saw him this afternoon with his parents. He was sitting up and talking. He's always going to have that tattoo, though.
Well, that's the problem with a lot of things in life. Once you've done it, you have to live with it forever. Speaking of which, I haven't been able to flush the toilet since yesterday afternoon.
Strange, back on BBC One, same time, 9:05 next Saturday night.